Welcome back, everyone. It is now time to answer our viewer questions direct from our SurveyMonkey link on our Facebook page. The first question is, my boyfriend and I are currently in a long-distance relationship where we are about two hours apart. What can I do to make sure it lasts? Well, I think Skype is an amazing tool with long-distance relationships. You know, if you're both really committed and serious about each other, Skype really does help because it's almost like you're there, really. I mean, obviously nothing can quite compare, but, you know, Skype dates at least once a week, I think, are a great idea with long-distance relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 hours really isn't that far away. Like, you can go and see them. Obviously not during the week when you have classes, but on weekends.
Yeah, that's really not that far in terms of long distance.
Yeah, well, a couple things that I do. I'm in a long distance relationship right now. We're about an hour and a half apart. She lives in Appleton. I live here in Stevens Point. So a couple things that we do, like obviously Skype is a huge tool, but just being able to set out like certain times, like every single night, just be able to get on the phone because she's teaching right now, so we can't talk throughout the day at all. So be able to talk on the phone every single night, video chat, video dates, that's also a good thing. But we usually see each other on the weekends, and one thing that we're actually looking at doing is finding like an easy medium, like an hour a piece or like 45 minutes each that we just drive, and that'd be like a good spot to be able to meet up there.
Yeah, perfect.
So, yeah.
And be able to do like creative dates there,
Yeah.
you know, try something new each time. That would be pretty cool.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's really not that bad of a distance, 2 hours, and you know, I think saying goodnight every night is really important in any relationship, you know, a text, a call, whatever, just to, you know, solidify the day. I think that's a good idea, especially here in this situation.
Yeah, Snapchat helps out a lot too.
Definitely.
It's just like quick like photos of like throughout the day, like just like quick little like reminders. She can send them like during her lunch hour in her classroom or something like that, and I can do it like in between classes.
Yeah.
So it's just like a quick like reminder, like you like see your face or like you see his face, and it's really nice to be able to have that little bit of a connection like throughout the day when it's not something where we can text or call.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Any other tips or tricks? How long have you guys been together? If you don't mind
It'd be a year and 7 months in
Nice.
5 days.
So it's well.
6 days.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank
so
you.
it's worked out for you.
yeah.
Has it been long distance that whole time? or-
Yeah, long distance the whole time. We started dating last summer, and it's been long distance the rest of that summer. We were together for 1 semester, and then she was student teaching spring semester, summer, everything like that. So it's been long distance the entire time.
Well, that's
Yeah.
commendable then. That's awesome. See, it can work. Definitely. Well, our next question is, my roommate's boyfriend spends too much time at our dorm. How do I tell her nicely that I think he is invading my space? Well, I think just really be direct here. Say, you know, this is my room too. You know, I have to have my personal space here. Can you guys hang out, you know, at his place or at another place? You know, part of the time I don't mind if he's here like this and that time, but yeah, definitely when they become like a third roommate, that becomes a lot to handle, I think, and just really be direct. You know, you can be polite about it, say, you know, roomie, this is what's up, this is what I think, how I feel.
I think definitely be polite about it, but like you said, be direct. You need to tell them that it's bothering you, maybe schedule times, or you could find another place to go to. Like, I don't know, like definitely talk to her because doesn't necessarily know because she's love struck.
Yeah, I had a similar situation. I lived in a kitchen room, so we had 3 different guys in there. And so one of them had a girlfriend, and she was in there all the time. And like she really just made a mess all the time too. So being able to kind of just like set those boundaries, and like whenever we would come back into the room, like they would know to like go downstairs and like Baldwin and like the little lounge areas, watch TV there, or if they didn't want to be like disturbed or anything like that. So like have their own little area and like actually be like what you said, upfront with them about
Right,
it.
yeah, because I think if you're not upfront, then it's just going to continue to get worse, and it's going to be basically like they're living with you too, and no one wants to do that, because then you can't walk around, you know, braless and whatever you need to do. That just gets to be a lot of pressure there, I think.